everyone, my name is Arios, and welcome to Will You Press the Button? So this is a lot different than what I've done previously. I kind of wanted to take this opportunity for everyone to kind of get to know me a little bit more and how my opinions of some things are, and things like that. It's a little bit more of a personal game, rather than a one where I seem like I'm enjoying myself, which I might enjoy myself on this. You never know. But anyway, I thought it would just be kind of fun just to mix it up a little bit from the last couple of games, especially with the game jam going on. I'm recording a lot more games at a time. So anyway, we're gonna start with this question. I haven't even read it yet. I actually just used the last question to sync. Excuse me. So the first question is: you will get to see the next set of choices, but it will be ridiculously lopsided and therefore completely uninteresting. If this is related to the game, then that's kind of stupid. You will get to see the next set of choices. I will not. So 53-47. That was kind of stupid. That wasn't even a good one to start on. I am sorry about that. So let's get to something a little bit better. You will become extremely wealthy and successful. Fantastic. Could always use, money. And successful, it just kind of depends. But all of your current friends will hate you. Ooh. I mean, I wouldn't choose my friends over wealth and success. I mean, essentially this is going to say that you obtain your wealth and success by, I'm assuming, taking down your friends. It's the only way they're going to just suddenly hate you. I don't think your friends would just hate you out of nowhere. But it's at the game. Would I sacrifice my friends? No, I wouldn't. I mean, I could probably do more with extremely wealthy and successful, but I also don't know how I obtain that, and I don't think I could ever live with maintaining something I obtain through like negative means or something like that. So I will not. 47% of people press the button. 53%. Okay, that's a pretty decent switch. Top comment said, "I don't have any friends." Aww. And they posted it 46 years ago. Holy crap. Okay, so that one was okay. Next question. You have telepathy and telekinesis. So I can read people's minds or do mind-related things and then move things with my mind, technically. I guess it just depends on how you determine telekinesis. But using telepathy occasionally gives you brain commercials you can't run from. Using telekinesis makes you smell old milk. Huh? So moving things makes you smell old milk, and telepathy makes you have commercials. So it's like YouTube videos, essentially. I don't think I would mind that. That wouldn't be such a big deal, especially because being able to read people's minds or, manipulate someone. I mean, I don't think I could ever. I could never be malicious with it, but it'd be kind of fun to like mess with some people. But moving things would be the most fun. I'd do that more than anything. I'd probably use it for more lazier things than practical things, but I'd push that button. 59% of the people also press the button. Cool, the rest of you, you're pansies. So that was okay. That's alright. Alright, you can stop time and do whatever you want. Okay, but once you turn it back on, you forget what you did. Ooh. I mean, that's really not that big. I mean, if you stopped it and you did everything and you knew it was coming, it probably wouldn't be as humorous, I guess. Or you might realize maybe how much of a dick you are. I don't think that would be a bad trade-off. Depending on how you use it, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Yeah, 75% of people agree with me. Yeah. Write down what I did on paper, put it in my pocket. So it's like talking to myself. Ooh. But could you manipulate the paper if time is stopped? I don't know if technically, like, if what you touch, like their molecules are able to move as well all of a sudden? That's interesting. My chair's all the way slid down. I didn't think about that. But I also didn't think about that either. Alright, you gain absolute control over the universe, and you can change anything with a single thought. Ooh! Absolute control meaning, like, I can manipulate, like, the largest version of it, or I can manipulate down to the molecular level or smaller, depending on how far you go. But you realize that the universe is merely a simulation. Nothing around you is real, but you are unable to leave. I mean, I don't think that's such a big deal. I mean, if that's really the case anyway, what could you actually do? I mean, it reminds me of a Star Ocean game. Oh crap! Something about time. To the end of time, I think. Star Ocean to the end of time, where you're playing through the game, and then your characters realize that their parents had found out that they're actually involved in a giant simulation. So they spoilers. They manipulate their own children to be able to break that fourth wall into the fourth dimension, as they say. But that's still not really. I mean, what does really knowing that you're in the fourth dimension going to do? I mean, it's just. I guess it would be like reality. Now, what could you really change if you found out that your job was pointless or something like that, other than like changing the job? Shut up! I know what I'm saying. I'd push the button. 68% of people do, 30% will not. That's fine. Well, if I gain absolute control of the universe, I could make it so that the universe wasn't a simulation. So, what? That wouldn't make sense. If it's a simulation, then you just have absolute control over a simulated universe. So you couldn't manipulate outside of the simulation, hence why it's a simulation. I mean, you could potentially create a way to go outside of the simulation. I don't know. That wasn't so bad. You will have the power to craft what you imagine using all the potential of your mind. Okay? But all the people you talk to will be engulfed by your mind, and the humans you create will be dead. What? So you could talk to nobody, but you could create everything. I'm pretty antisocial as it is, so cutting myself off from people. But but it says all people you talk to, does that mean physically and digitally? So if I send a message to someone, does that count as well? I still wouldn't risk it anyway. Well, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't risk it. I may be antisocial and I may not talk to a whole lot of people, or I may not talk good. I may not talk real good, but I do like the interaction with people, so I will not push it. 44% will push it, but 56%. Okay. I mean, that's peculiar. I mean, you'd absorb everyone into your mind. That'd be kind of like the simulation thing. If you absorbed all the humans into your mind, I mean, you could create a perfect world for them, but would they still exist at that point? Oh man, that's a conundrum. Alright. You can drive any car in the world, okay, but you have no brakes or airbags. What? No! Why would I even do that? I don't even care to drive. I mean, I like my own car, my little bitty car, but that's stupid. I don't really care to want to drive any car. There's no status symbol in that for me. I wouldn't. I mean, it says any car in the world, so that would have to be most likely any car in existence. Now there are a lot of non-existing cars that'd be kind of fun to do, like hover cars and things like that, or like things of that nature. So nah, I still wouldn't do it. And that really wasn't a good deal. I'm gonna say bad. You are granted 3 wishes. Oh crap! But every wish you make will reduce your lifespan accordingly to the type of wish that you make. The more complicated the wish, the more lifespan it will take. Couldn't you wish? I mean, if we're assuming by genie rules, you couldn't wish for immortality. So, I mean, it still wouldn't be that bad by sacrificing your life if you didn't do it selfishly. If you were completely selfless with it, you could probably do a lot with the world to do that. So I'd push the button. That'd be a moderate sacrifice. It'd be pretty noble, in my opinion. Immortality, ability to change form and size of whoever I think. But I mean, if I'm going by genie rules here, we're going by Aladdin genie rules. No immortality, no bringing people back from the dead. Wait, was it immortality one? Can't make people fall in love, back from the dead, and you couldn't kill somebody. Immortality is one of those things that it's a 50-50. I don't know. That was okay. You will be able to teleport anywhere in the world instantaneously, be immune from injury from falling, and jump extremely high. That sounds awful. One day a year you will experience debilitating pain that is so excruciating you won't be able to move, think, or sleep. and you would rather die. 1 day a year. That doesn't sound too bad. I mean, you can teleport anywhere in the world, and you're immune from fall damage, and you can jump high. But I mean, why would I want to teleport? Because I mean, if I could jump, I mean, well, it says jump high. Well, I mean, jumping far technically would come along with it, but I think traveling everywhere by jumping would be much more fun than just teleporting. But I mean, you could teleport back home. Yeah, I'd push the button. 70% of people would do the same. Yeah, I mean, 1 day out of the year, but I don't really know. I mean, if it's that painful, like one of the comments even down here at the bottom says, you'd probably pass out if it was that severe, but you probably wouldn't. I mean, that's kind of the penalty that they just don't say. I kind of hate that because some things are taken way too literally, or not literally enough. Ah, well, who cares? Every person in the world will want to make love to you. What? This is also including your relative? No. 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 I mean, yeah, it does not say that you have to accept that, but that's just creepy in and of itself, just to have parents and relatives. I mean, both genders, that's not such a big deal. I mean, if you're both consenting adults, who cares? But your parents and relatives, no, that's off the table. And animals, still off the table. I mean, that's just weird. That's just weird. And even 58% or 42% of the people said that they would. 22,000 people, 22,000 of you out there are weird. But it again says that you don't necessarily have to, so bleh. The Beatles come back, but there's no more Dora. Dora the Explorer? I mean, I like the Beatles a little bit. Dora doesn't show that much of existence. Push the button. Yeah, 80% would. I really don't see how unrealistic this is. Oh no, Dora the Explorer. Ah, the world is over. I'll never know how to use a map or incorrectly navigate over a bridge. Damn you! You can date/marry any fictional character you want and create a life together. So does that mean they're in my world or am I in their world? But people will always disapprove of the relationship. Screw everyone else! If you could think of that fictional character that would be perfect for you and you like in every single the top comment, screw what everyone else thinks. Exactly, who cares? I mean, if it's even if it's a non-fictional character, like a real human being, and everyone disapproves of it, does it matter if it's somebody that I mean, I guess if you do have to love them as well. Assuming that you love them, who cares? I mean, there'd be some creepy relationships going on for some people, but screw everybody else. Who gives a crap about everyone else? Every female wants to have sex with you. Sorry, non-lesbian women out there. But, I mean, you would get the chance to touch boobs. And who doesn't like boobs? I mean, even straight women like boobs. But this includes family members. No. What's with all the incest stuff? What's with everything being related to family members? I mean, again, it's not like you have to accept to the terms of that, or you have to accept every time they come on to you, but still, why would you even want that? Why? I mean, you are now a master of your desired craft. Art, music, sport of choice, etc. But you can never make any money from the craft of your choice. Yeah, absolutely. If I could be, I mean, I would love to be a master, I mean, a game developer, because that's something I said at one point that I'd love to do. But if I could be a master chef, because I love to cook and bake and all that kind of stuff, and I could not make money off of it, but I could still have everybody enjoy it, I mean, that'd be awesome. Why the heck would you not want to be a master and not make money? I mean, if you choose a mastery that's not your career, then you're smarter about it anyway. If you choose a mastery that is your career, then you could essentially just make your own life out of that mastery. I don't know. That was really nothing too penalizing. That's just my opinion. You get $1 million every month, but you become a girl-boy. So you change genders. So for $1 million a month, you change genders. I guess that depends. Will I actually be my same? I don't know how to say this. I don't know. Well, I mean, am I going to look like myself but be the different gender? Like, am I literally going to have my face and the only difference is I'm going to have boobs and then not have a penis. I mean, if that's the case, then no, because I'm already a pretty ugly dude. I would be a hideous woman in that case. But for $1 million a month, there's a lot that I could do to, I mean, you could pay for reversing the surgery, but that means you could pay for a reversement surgery, but that would also mean that you would switch back every month? I don't know. It still doesn't sound that bad. 74, yeah, because it really doesn't say, I guess it really doesn't specify if you have to switch genders. I'm gonna go by what I said before, that you had to switch genders. You find a way to end world hunger, but you have to become a vegan. Really? Really? Push the button. That was terrible. That was stupid. Why does it matter? I mean, if you could end world hunger and just eat vegetables for the rest of your life? Oh no. What level of vegan would you be as well? I mean, would you be like the ultra vegan? Or would you just be a regular, that was stupid. That was really dumb. Determine who goes to hell and who goes to heaven. But everyone you sent to heaven will hate you, and everyone you sent to hell will love you. Your favorite television show will never end, but it is the only show you can watch the rest of your life. No! I mean, it really doesn't matter anyway, because I don't watch much TV. That is an even 50-50 split. But what? Why? What would it matter? Or why would I watch just one show and it never end? Because it would still get stale. There's absolutely no way they could come with an infinite number of content, unless you're talking about like time traveling in the future and things like that, or keeping up with current events like South Park or something like that. But still, that'd be stupid. You can live in a world with mutants like an X-Men and choose your own powers. This already sounds awful. Without even reading the butt, I can already tell that there's going to be rogue mutants and everything like that. But when you get injured, you will experience twice as much pain. It still sounds awful overall, because still, like people talk about the Pokemon universe coming to the real world, assuming Pokemon Pokemon blah, 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 science. I don't really know what I'm saying. You can be electrocuted and not die, or burn and not necessarily die, depending on how the attack is placed upon you or whatever. That would still mean that there are going to be people who are going to completely abuse that system, and the world would be like in sheer chaos, especially if some people would start cloning, not cloning necessarily, but like creating unlimited, unstoppable Pokemon groups and things like that. But X-Men would be even worse, especially if like a Magneto, who was like significantly more evil than the series' Magneto, would just come around and just like start destroying everything, because that'd be so easy for him to do. All right, so I wouldn't push the button. I wouldn't risk everyone else's lives for that, because that just seems, I mean, unless I could guarantee that I was a more powerful mutant. I mean, I get to choose my own powers, yeah, but there would still be no unlimited mutant. I mean, I could choose all the powers, I guess. I still wouldn't do it. That'd still be too much of a risk, in my opinion. There would still be too many people sacrificed in the long run. So this will be the last one. Zombie invasion. You can save the world. Awesome. But you will die. I mean, do I die after I save the world? Because if so, I mean, wait, but that also means that'll completely contradict what I just said about sacrificing a lot of people. Because in order for there to be zombies, people would have to technically die in some shape or form to become the zombies. No, I wouldn't. Just because there'd be far too many people that would have to be sacrificed for me to enjoy myself in order to save the world. So, yeah, I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna leave this one here. So there's a little bit of insight of what kind of person I am. It's only a little bit though, so I may come back and do another one, or I may do a similar thing to it, so you can kind of get to know more about me. But anyway, if you like this video, make sure to hit like. If you'd like to, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you'd like to join the party yourself, make sure to subscribe. If you have any suggestions on adventures you'd like to go on, leave a comment down below. Who knows? Maybe we'll go on your adventure next time. See ya. Okay. And it's still gonna come out of it until I close it again. Well, crap. Okay, I'm back. I corrected that issue, so now everything's coming out of my headphones. I don't know if that's going to mess with the recording. It's probably going to.